let's see, I need 20 more yards of that. Maybe 5 rolls of batting. Golden thread. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Yes, this is the Comfy Cozy Quilt Shop. What can I do for you? Okay. Okay, so you're looking for a gift for a friend, a birthday gift. Oh, that's lovely. I'm assuming they're into quilts. Okay, magical quilts, of course. Alright. You've definitely come to the right place then. Alright, so, do you have a general idea of what they might like, or would you just like to see some of our top sellers? Yeah, that's not a problem at all. Do you have a few minutes? Great, okay. Well, let me go through a few here that I have at the counter. Yeah, they're all hanging up on the wall as well, so you can kind of see the size of them, the dimensions, and, see them in all their glory. But I also have them here so we can kind of take a closer look at the fabrics and the coloring. And I'll go over all of their properties as we go along. Alright. So, the first one I have here has a moon and star motif. Yeah, it's very shimmery. This one allows you to customize your dreams. Now, there is a disclaimer for this. You have to be very intentional when you're setting the dreams. Yeah. You can think it, but we typically recommend saying it out loud and being very, as detailed as possible. Let's put it that way. Yeah, things can go a little bit astray otherwise. Yeah, exactly. Alright. Now, yeah, please feel free to touch the fabrics. Yeah. They all have a unique feel to them, unique textures. This one is very smooth and shimmery, almost silky. Okay, let's see, what other one? Oh, this is an interesting one. Yeah, as you can see, it has weather patterns on it. This is more of a patchwork quilt versus a block quilt. All right, now, this one allows you to choose the weather for the following day. Yes, when you fall asleep at night, when you wake up in the morning, it'll be the weather pattern that you've selected. Yes, I have had that question before. What if several people are using this quilt and their weather recommendations or weather desires conflict? Basically, right above you will be the weather. Yeah. There might even be an alternate reality branch that's created, but you go right back to your timeline and your reality the following day. Yeah. No negative repercussions. No, absolutely not. Not with our quilt shop. Okay. Alright, so let me see what other ones. Oh, this is kind of a fun one. We call this the Groundhog Day quilt. And it lives up to its title. It has groundhogs and clocks. Kind of brownish hues. Now this one allows you to redo the day. Now this is nice for maybe you made a mistake and you'd like to kind of fix things, or maybe you didn't do something that you really wanted to do. Now you still have your memories from the original day. Yeah, so you can experiment a little bit. Now this can only be used 5 times a year or else things get a little wonky. Another one I had in mind. Let me see if I can find it. Ah, here it is. Okay. Is your friend a bit nostalgic? Okay. Now, this quilt allows you to relive your fondest memory. And yes, you're very astute. It has blank squares because it has to be custom tailored based on the memory in question. This one takes a couple of weeks to custom make. So when is your friend's birthday? Oh, we have plenty of time then. Yeah, that's not a problem. So, it always has to have this gold and silver thread in there. That's kind of the magical, yeah, that's what imparts the magical nature of it. So, okay. Oh, this one's a bit sad, but it does come in handy occasionally. This is the Heal a Broken Heart quilt, and yeah, some heavy stitching, some kind of vibrant colors to help you cheer up a bit and put a spring back in your step. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, now, oh, something a little bit more lighthearted. Let's get this thing back on track, right? I have one of these in my house, and I've used it more times than I care to admit. Let's put it that way. Okay, this is the clean out quilt, and it works best if you take a nap covered by this quilt, and in about half an hour your entire house is cleaned. That includes polishing the floors, laundry, and the dishes, even if you don't have a dishwasher. I don't know, it's a great deal. And as you can see, it has all these broomsticks on it. It's just lovely. Little mops and yeah. Now this one is also animated, so as you can see, kind of Fantasia style, the cleaning instruments are dancing around. It's fabulous, right? Okay, now let me do... Is your friend more on the adventurous side, would you say? Okay. I don't recommend this one to every person who comes in here, but it's a little on the pricier side, let's put it that way. But this allows you to cram an entire trip into one night. The motif is boats and planes and trains, all sorts of modes of transportation. It's great, right? Kind of quirky. I love the sailboat patch right there. That's my favorite. So there are, again, a couple caveats to this. You can only do a maximum of a 2-week trip. I recommend cruising. Yes, absolutely. Right now, oh, this one's interesting. Well, they're all interesting, let's be honest. We don't make boring quilts here. So this undoes enchantments. Now, this one has to be used in moderation. You can use it about once a month. Yeah, so don't go crazy with it, or your friend can't go crazy with it, rather. But as you can see, it has all these frogs on there. I know, Princess and the Frog. So this one also, well, it does undoes positive enchantments. Say like you color your hair through a spell and you want to undo it or change it, you can go ahead and use it for that. But I suggest it for something more serious, maybe a curse or a hex. It's always good to have one of these on hand, exactly. Okay. So which one do you think you might like for your friend? Oh, that's a fantastic choice. So it doesn't require customization, so I'll go ahead and fold it up for you, and then, yeah. There's a little bit of lint on there. Let me get that off. What was that? Oh, you have your eye on those two quilts over there, don't you, on the wall? Would you like me to tell you more about them? Are you planning on getting a quilt for yourself, too? Definitely, I think you should. All right. I just so happen to have them over here as well, so would you like me to tell you a little bit more about them? They're extra special. Okay. this one have you heard about the elves and the shoemaker? I know we all have, yeah. Okay, well this is a kind of spin-off on that. Instead of shoes, basically when you wake up in the morning you have an entirely new wardrobe. So it has little dresses, little pants, blouses. I know, isn't it great? Now, this one does require a consultation beforehand, so they'll show up the day before to take your measurements. The head elf, not the whole troop. And they'll also complete a brief survey just to make sure that, they're matching your style. It includes, let me see here, 5 outfits? No, they've recently upgraded to 6, and 2 new pairs of pajamas. Some nightwear. I think even swimwear. That's also a recent addition. And you can customize a lot of the things, definitely. Okay. Now, for this final one, are you ready for it? All right. Yes. It is very eye-catching. So it has a very vintage feel to it. Almost antique. Off-whites and lace, and absolutely stunning. This is our historical quilt, and it gives you the ability to travel back in time and visit a historical figure. Now, again, there is a string attached to this. It can only be one historical figure because it's imbued beforehand, and it's basically tied to that person. They're kind of the anchor for it. All right. Do you like either of those? I thought you might. Okay. I'll fold that up for you too, and then, then you can be on your way. Get back to your day. I'm sure you don't want to stand here and chat with me all afternoon. Pat it down a little bit. It's extra poofy. Here you go. 2 quilts. 2 magical quilts. And you can go ahead and head over to that counter right there, and Betty will ring you up. Yeah, it's been lovely meeting you, and feel free to come back whenever you like. We also have matching throw pillows. We make handmade aprons. Everything's hand sewn. If it's made of fabric and it's comfy cozy, we've got you covered. Literally, in quilts. All right. Well, you take care and have a great rest of your day. Absolutely. Bye. This place is an absolute mess. I need to tidy up. Goodness gracious. This one aside for Meriwether. She would absolutely love it.